Hi guys, thank you for clicking on this video, and please take some time to read the description before it starts. Thank you! So firstly, I'm going to talk about the materials I use to take notes. For the notebooks, I use some lined paper notebooks. I have this one from Script and this one from Norma. There's nothing really crazy about them, just pretty regular notebooks. So for the pens, I have this Pilot Kit Edge C4 black gel pen that I use for most of my notes. And I also use whatever black ink pen I have in hand. It doesn't matter if it's some fancy brand. I also like to use my Crayola Super Tips. I have the 50 pieces package, so I have a lot of colors to choose from. Sometimes I like to use some sticky notes. I have these standard sticky notes from Post-it, from the pastel colors pack that are recycled too. And I have these animal shaped sticky notes. They're so cute. I have one chicken, a cat, and an elephant. I also use the Cosmos sticky notes. These ones are from Mumusa, and it's the Celestial Bodies Red Moon sticky notes. I forgot to record it, but I also use paper matte color gel pens, and this is mostly what I use. So I divided this video into 3 sections: the fast notes, the cute notes, and the extra notes. I'll start talking about the fast notes. So these ones are the ones that take the less time to make. That's why I named them fast notes. They are not super cute, but they do the job. These are pretty simple to do. I use one color for the markers and the standard black ink pen, nothing fancy. As you can see, I just write everything down, and if I have any white space on the page, I like to fill it up with simple doodles like stars and hearts, and just like really simple doodles, to be honest. I use them the most for school notes. These are my favorites because they take a little time to make, and they are kind of cute, to be honest. As you can see, I added a little color border on the bottom and left part of the page just to make it pop up a little bit more. To highlight the most important things, I use underline with thick lines and with thin lines. Because I'm only using one color, I like to play around with the thickness of the lines to highlight the most important things and the things that are just good for me to know. And we're practically almost finished. Pretty easy, as I said. This is the finished result. As you can see, I told you, it's really simple, but it gave some kind of cute vibe, just a little bit more decorated than usual. Now for the cute notes. In the cute notes, I incorporate a little bit more detailed doodles than just hearts, stars, and dots. I use one color gel pen, the black Pilot gel pen, and 2 colors for the markers. The main difference from the last kind of notes is that these ones have a pretty title, and also the border of the line is from 2 different colors. I like to add in these ones more elements to attract the interest. Well, I mean my own interest, because it makes me feel more motivated to study if I see some pretty pages. I don't know why, it's just the way I work, I think. So I also use some easy doodles to fill up the white space, and this may take more time than the last one, but it's prettier to be honest, and it's really relaxing to do. At least for me, I find it really relaxing. I think of it as the perfect balance between time and cuteness. The way I highlight important things with this kind of notes is just changing the font and the color of the text. As you can see right now, I'm adding the doodles for my chemistry notes, and I added a little bird that is talking. This just makes me pay more attention to what's inside the club of the bird, and it just makes it more interesting to see and more colorful and funnier also, not too serious, not plain or boring. It's just something that I like to do. Now I'm adding the 2 color border, as I said, and it's finished. This is the final product. As I said, these are pretty cute. You can use them for your projects or if you have some free time. Just do whatever you like. Now, last but not least, the extra notes. For this, I like to use three colors for the markers, one color gel pen, and the black violet gel pen. Sometimes I also like to introduce the sticky notes just to add a little bit more of something. These ones have a lot more decoration going on. They are super colorful, which is something that I really like if you haven't noticed by now. I just love a lot of colors in my notes. The title also is more decorated than the last one. It takes a lot more time to make. As you can see, I spent way too much time doing the title, but it was definitely worth it. I also like to decorate the top of the page with some doodles that match a little bit the style of the title. I'm doing some stars just because I wanted to use like a star theme, a cosmic theme, so I could incorporate the cosmos sticky notes. It took me a while to make the stars and then line them with the gel pen, but I think it looks pretty cute. So whatever. As I said, this one has a lot more details than the last ones, but they are kind of simple too, just more detailed, I think. I love to use borders that are not just plain for this kind of spreads. It makes it more eye-catching. As you can see, I made some dots with 3 different colors, and later on I'll make them for the whole border of the page. Now I put the sticky note from the moon and start with the pilot pen. To highlight things in the ink in this kind of notes, I just write the words with a marker and then outline them with the gel pen so it stands out from the regular text. Now I'm making some boxes to hold up important information, and that's it. I keep doing this and decorating a little bit more. So at this point my camera stopped working and I didn't realize, so I lost some footage, but luckily I have the final result caught in video. This is how it ended up looking like. Pretty cute if I can say it myself. I really like how it turned out, but just do whatever makes you happy. Don't compare yourself to others. You'll do just fine. And this is it for the video. Hope this helped you and thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing and turning on the notifications so you don't miss any of my videos. I upload twice a week. So we'll see next time. Bye bye.